sports fans? This is Robert with WTP Sports Dudes here live for another edition of Across the Board. We got almost the whole entire crew here with us. It looks like something's shadowing my man Parlay Poe's face, so we might need to get that removed real quick. We got our man Parlay Poe of the Blitzburg podcast with us this evening. How you feeling, Parlay Poe?
Man, I can't complain. Ain't nobody gonna listen to me. How y'all fellas doing?
Pretty good.
We good. We also got our man Mossberg of the Level Up Sports 10 podcast with us this evening. How you feeling, bro?
Man, pretty good. Can't complain. As Parlay Post said, I ain't gonna say it all, but man, that's a one-liner. We gotta get and we gotta snap that. And I see the fireworks already cracking. Parlay Post smiling. Unc was a little misconstrued, but let's get it going. And it is another great evening, man. Glad to be here to see all the guys on the screens as well.
We also got our man FanDuel Zaya of the FanDuel Zaya podcast. How you feeling this evening?
Man, we could tell we are back with another banger.
Back with another banger for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We also got our man Post Game of the Post Game podcast. How you feeling?
Man, I missed y'all. How y'all doing?
Solid.
I'm just trying excuse me, I'm just trying to keep the bread cheesy. That's all.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Bread cheesy. We guys also got our man SEC Sean in the house with us tonight. How you feeling, SEC Sean?
We doing good. It was a good weekend around here. So we ready to get this week rolling. We on a bye week, so it's relaxed week for me.
Oh, well, you get to watch the real Texas football team this weekend without any interruptions then.
No, I said we're on a bye. At least you got the right color shirt on.
Oh, for sure. We're going to talk a little bit about ranking the top coaching vacancies that we got out there in the Power Four today. Also, we're going to have some early awards that we think some players out there will probably be the ones that are front runners for some of these awards that's going to come up later on in December. And we also got our man SEC Sean's SEC Power Rankings that we're going to go through as well. Let's go ahead and jump into the action. We got 8 coaching vacancies so far in the Power Four. How many, or how would you rank these Power Four jobs 1 through 8? We got Arkansas, Florida, LSU, Oklahoma State, Penn State, Stanford, UCLA, and Virginia Tech. They're in alphabetical order, but that ain't the order in which I think they should be. What is your thoughts on that? Who is the worst job out of these 8?
Oklahoma State.
Easily. Not even close.
Yeah. I think Stanford.
Yeah, I think it's Stanford too.
Stanford hard to get recruits there because of the academic prestige there. Oklahoma State, they be pulling them boys out of North Texas, out of DFW all the time.
I was thinking Oklahoma State or Stanford myself. They beat my Seminoles, so I'm going Oklahoma State.
Yeah, that's a great point on the academic standards, but I gotta go as of right now, Oklahoma State.
Anybody different? We got Stanford and Oklahoma State so far. Who's right ahead of them?
Well, if we put Oklahoma State, then it got to be Stanford for me.
Yeah.
And I had Stanford, then Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a throw UCLA right there because I don't think they got money. So it's like, how you gonna get players?
Yeah, I can see it.
They got famous alumni too. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's the thing about this. Like the alumni that some of these teams have, that they where they are, and some of these vacancies as well.
And then add that to the fact they got women, weather, and weed, like Kendrick said.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I got Stanford and then Oklahoma State as well. Who do y'all got right ahead of Oklahoma State or Stanford? Who comes in that number 6 position?
I'm gonna
Yeah,
say, put them back up there. Let me see. Okay.
Oh my bad.
No, you good.
Uh, that's Stanford. You said I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go V Tech before UCLA. I'm gonna go V Tech before UCLA.
And I'm gonna go UCLA.
yeah, I'm gonna go Tech right here, Virginia Tech right here as well.
Yeah, I went Vatek.
I went UCLA myself. It was between them two, but I went UCLA first. I don't know why. Mostly, I think you think of the alumni too. That's the crazy thing. Some of the alumni that you have for some of these schools not to be bringing in certain recruits as well. Adam, we appreciate you tuning in as well. Doug, we appreciate you tuning in as well from that bus on your break or whatnot. I'm a local driver, so hopefully I can see you on that bus and handshake you for tuning in as well, Mr. Trimmer.
Yeah, I'm going with Virginia Tech as well. I think being in the Big Ten is probably better than being in the ACC right now. If you're a lower level team, the Big Ten is probably a nicer draw of players. So I'm gonna go with Virginia Tech right there, and then right above them I'm gonna have UCLA.
Me
Who y'all
too.
got in that fifth spot?
I got UCLA.
Virginia Tech.
And same for me, Virginia Tech. It was either or.
Yeah, this is where I would drop Stanford. I feel like competing against Notre Dame, which is a prestigious school, Stanford could be that second school that get all the next top smart kids in the country that play football. So I'm gonna go Stanford right there. It's up for the taking when you're talking about kids that's really looking for an education who can be in that second spot. You got Northwestern out there that's putting football money into the program, but it ain't really that many top prestigious schools that you could go play football and you feel like you can make it to the NFL.
It's not open, but Vandy's another one. Vandy's another smart school that's putting money into it now.
Yeah.
The only smart school that ain't is Rice.
Yeah, I went UCLA at this spot, fellas.
Yeah.
All right, who y'all got at number 4?
I'm gonna say Arkansas for me.
Yeah, Arkansas.
Yeah, I went Arkansas as well.
Yeah, 4. I'm going Florida. Uh, they ain't got the best facilities.
If you could, Adam, if you watching, we doing a 1 through 8, but we going from the worst to the first, which is 8 at the top, and then down to the top coach. So you could put all your vacancies in there as you would rank them if you would like, and which order you choose. But for me, I chose Arkansas as well. It's good to see you in here, City League TV.
Yeah, I got Arkansas too. I think Arkansas is right there in that spot. So our last 3, uh, it's either going to be Florida, LSU, Penn State.
For
I'm gonna
y'all.
say Florida for me. I'm gonna say Florida right here for me.
Yeah, I got Arkansas right here because I think they got a lot of billionaires sitting back in the cut, and they could be a sleeping giant.
I went Penn State for my third slot.
I dropped Penn State there.
Same for me, Penn State. I went Penn State at 3.
What happened to T1?
Oh, he must have had to drop off real quick.
Yeah,
I think he was froze.
yeah. I
He's
think
from-
we can come back in.
Yeah, I think I'm going. I'm gonna go Florida right here. I'm gonna go Florida right there. What y'all got? What y'all got next in the two slot?
I got
Florida.
Penn State. I
I
got
got
Penn
Florida
State
in the
right.
two.
Yeah, I got Penn State right there as well.
Yeah, I got Penn State as well.
I got Florida as two. I got Florida as two.
I mean, I think we all knew number one was going to wind up being.
Let me. It seems like the majority of us have 1 and 2, Florida and LSU, correct?
Yeah.
Nah, I got
No,
Penn State.
Parlay
I
Poe
got
got
Penn
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 State.
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 Penn
Yeah,
State
yeah,
and
I
I'm
got
LSU.
putting
tie.
Penn State.
We got LSU at 1. Everybody's got that. I know, right? I mean,
Yeah.
LSU, the biggest
Yeah,
job out there.
Let
Yeah.
me
Penn
let me
State
ask y'all a
pretty much got a
question.
tie. You probably got a tie between Florida and Penn State.
Let me ask y'all a question. If you're Lane Kiffin, right, and you get offered the LSU and Florida job, wouldn't you rather have the Florida job just based off the simple fact that you can kind of they really haven't made much noise since Urban Meyer. And I think it would be a bigger fish to catch if you were able to go to Florida and turn that program around as opposed to LSU. What y'all think?
See, with LSU, if he can continue to keep them recruits and bring his people in, because they're already like 10 or 11 right now. So
Right.
if he able to keep them recruits, you know what I mean, he's starting off fast. And of course, somebody gonna roll with him. You know what I
Right.
mean? He gonna have people in the portal coming with him. So I would take the LSU because that Florida job, he like starting from scratch. What if you don't
But
like
yet
Legway? What if you don't like the new freshman dude? You know what I mean? Like he started
that
from
that's
scratch.
but yeah, that's my question, Poe. That's an excellent point. Wouldn't it be the bigger wouldn't the bigger fish be if you're a fisherman, you're catching a fish, wouldn't the bigger fish be Florida? Because LSU, I think it'd be easier to win at LSU. Florida, I think it'll be a little bit harder to rebuild.
I think it's two different things post game. I think it's, yeah, Florida would be the bigger long term for you. You know, something you've built the program. LSU is
Exactly.
I took what's there, brought in my staple and my standard to it, and then won. But it's just a matter. Every coach is going to want to win the national championship. That's what they're in it for. Where are you going to win that first, Florida or LSU?
Hmm.
LSU.
well, the way I look at it is Lane Kiffin make his bones in the portal. I think
Mm-hmm.
he can go. I think he can go anywhere tomorrow and probably turn a team around to at least, especially if it's a team that's below 500. He can get them at least to 8-4 tomorrow. You know what I mean? Because he eating the portal. But just on short term thinking, I think if you look at the schedule for 2026 and you compare Florida and LSU, I think it'll be easier at Florida.
You got to remember his daughter's at LSU too.
I think the thing with the LSU job is good that Doug mentioned that. I was going to say something about that. When you coming into that job, the pressure is to win the national championship.
Mm-hmm.
And those teams that's won the national championship at LSU has been some great teams. You know, we've seen Chase, Jefferson, Burrow on the same team, and we know what type of team that was. You know, not to mention other teams that's won. But if you go to Florida, like you said, rebuild, and like you said, Kiffin can do that anywhere he go. But I think it would be something if he did go to LSU because the type of coach that he is to be able to bring people in, like you said, through the portal. Could he do that at a school like LSU, as prominent as they are in the SEC, amongst everything going on, and build something special and pushing towards a national championship, even an SEC title, which you haven't seen at LSU. So those are some things to look at. I'm glad Doug mentioned that.
Well, just real quick, y'all. I don't want to hold up the stream, but somebody in the comments made a great point. They said the last three coaches won national championships at LSU except for Brian Kelly. And by the way, might I mention, the very first stream I was on here, y'all asked who was on the hot seat, and I mentioned Brian Kelly.
Yeah.
It's trash.
Yeah. I think the LSU job is a better job than Florida, simply because when it comes to recruiting, you don't have to recruit against anybody hardly to get all of those Louisiana players. If you're a good defensive back, and they got some great defensive backs and safeties that come out of Louisiana, 9 times out of 10, they're going to Louisiana. They can get the cream of the crop in that state and don't have to worry about a whole lot of people coming and poaching them there. Like Florida got all kinds of folks in there. They got to compete with Miami. They got to compete with Florida State, and then they got to compete with their neighbor next door in Georgia. Then Texas is in there. You got Ohio State in there. You got all kinds of big time schools that's in there, but not a whole lot of them pick the cream of the crop out of Louisiana. Now they get some, but not like they get out of Florida. And I think that Doug is right on point that most of the coaches that have been there, the last three, have won a national title. And I think that speaks volumes in terms of LSU being a better job than Florida at this point.
They all also did it within 4 years.
Yeah.
And this was Kelly's 4th year. So is that the standard now? 4 years, Natty, you're gone?
Well, Rob knows it's good hires and bad hires though too. So we can't just sit there and say,
of course,
it's the program. We got to look at the hire too, because Brian Kelly is turning out to be trash. How are you the all-time winners coach in Notre Dame history, and you go to LSU and you can't win a darn thing?
Got that bag on it.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I get it 100%. It was just that was a weird fact I saw.
But you know what? You know what Brian Kelly did to get because Brian Kelly was trying to leave Notre Dame multiple years before he left. But what he did, I know what he did when he sat in that room with the LSU bigwigs, is he blamed everything on Notre Dame. Academic standards too high. We don't have a chef. The Midwest cold. All that, man.
City League TV, what's good? We see you in the building.
What it do? What it do? What it do?
What's happening?
I'm a little late, but I'm a little on time.
You're right on time, always.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on those 8 teams? Is LSU your best team and the best hire? Well, the best coaching job out of those 8?
It's between LSU and Florida. And I think I would give them a tie probably.
Yeah. Which one is your worst?
Probably, I don't know, probably LSU. I don't know who said it. I think it might be easier in Florida if you had to pick the two. I probably would pick the Florida route.
What about out of those 8? Which one is the worst? Which one of those is the worst out of all of those?
Give me the 8 again. Run the 8 by me one more time.
You got Arkansas, Florida, LSU, Oklahoma State, Penn State, Stanford, UCLA, and Virginia Tech.
Oklahoma State, easy.
Yeah, that's what
Clean sweep almost there on that, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's easy. And I mean, the Penn State isn't as pretty as it seems. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time fighting to get a Big Ten championship. You know, that's why it looks like it will be much easier to go to the SEC. Probably easier to win a ship down there. You ain't jumping in front of the line in the Big Ten.
you come out shooting, ain't you, man?
Yeah, you already know.
Yeah, he got it out the holster. It's no holster on the
Oh
table.
my god!
And we back with another banger, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate
Y'all know I can't help it, man. Y'all know I can't help it.
man.
I snuck in and watched Paul Philburn, whatever his name is, and gave the SEC some ratings today. And just like y'all think I have issues. Something's wrong with that kid. And he older than me.
That whole show is off the rails.
Hey, if you ever want to laugh, just watch that show, bro.
Man.
Yeah. It's better than anything on Comedy Central.
Man, listen.
That show is, oh my God. I got Sirius XM in the car, and on the way home, I'll flip it on just to kind of relax. And then I'm like, I got to turn this off. I'm going to kill somebody on the road.
For sure. Let's look at some of the. Y'all got something to add? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I don't even watch dude.
Me either.
Go ahead,
Me
Rob.
either. I just today I said, let me go and just listen to this clown for a second.
Hey, Post, I'm with you on that, man. I don't even watch that cat.
Yeah, me either. But hey, I had to cause only time I listen to him is if they bring him on the ESPN to talk, and I'm forced to watch it since I'm watching it. But man, I just had to go and just listen to him and see if I was right, and I was right.
Hey, I don't know. Listen, when them callers come in, though, their conversations be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah,
they be hilarious, man.
Just a quick note, thinking about Penn State, like where they at this year, losing their head coach, really starting over and rebuilding in a way. How when we spoke about them coming into the Big Ten when they first entered the Big Ten, it's crazy that they getting slapped in the face as Oregon's just entering in the Big Ten and they dealing with the issues that they're dealing with. This is something that could prolong for Penn State in the Big Ten, because it seemed like a lot of teams, as we see in Indiana rise, a lot of teams might be taking a step forward in the Big Ten, and can Penn State be taking a step back? That's a question that's been on my mind for a few weeks now.
We don't know that because Penn State been steady, consistent of not beating Michigan and Ohio State. That's their only consistency, not beating Ohio State and Michigan. So we don't know yet. You know what I mean? We got to get this new regime with a new coach. We don't even know what they're going to do.
But now they got Oregon to deal with too. On top of that, and then whoever else may rise up. You know what I mean? Because you got we waiting on UCLA to come back. And I expect them to be back any minute now. Why everybody tripping? I expect UCLA to be back any minute.
But it's football players in PA. You know what I mean? Like
big time.
Yeah. If they can get them players back, you know what I mean, for them to be Penn State. At one point in time, we was calling Penn State linebacker U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We was calling at one point in time they was linebacker U. So if they get back to that, you know what I mean? Like
real quick, I gotta ask this, y'all. Do y'all think Brian Kelly gets a major job, or does he take a step back and get a lesser job? What y'all think?
He can get a job still.
The payout though, we still got to think about the payout. Do he still get paid if he take another job?
Not as much.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So he probably wouldn't sit back and think about it for a second.
But if he decides to coach, what caliber of school do you think he goes to? Is Penn State an option? Maybe Michigan State, or is he Vatech in the Vatech area?
Bro, somebody gonna give him a chance.
I think he an option at any one of those universities if they can't get their top guy, and I don't think that he's anyone's top guy outside of course, who was that? We said Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State, but he's not going there, or he potentially could, because if you do want to get into the playoffs and have a chance at a national championship, what better place to go than the Big 12 or the ACC? I'll be trying to stay away from the Big 10 and SEC because it's just going to be so hard for you to get up to the top. It's already established who the leaders of these conferences are.
He ain't going to be in the SEC.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I think UCLA gonna look at him.
I'm thinking a lower tier Power 4. Not necessarily lower tier. That
I could easily see UCLA looking at him.
He could go to Virginia Tech.
Yeah, I do.
Maybe work something there. You know, I don't mean to say lower tier. That sounds bad, but y'all know what I mean.
Yeah. Somebody that's not in a fight for a national championship or even a conference championship.
Somebody that going 9-3, 10-2, maybe for a while is good enough for them. You know, like in Auburn, that ain't going to be good enough. In LSU, you know, stuff like that ain't gonna work out there. So that's where I was thinking. Like,
any school that has any aspirations of making it to the national championship is not hiring this guy. He came from 2 spots where he did absolutely nothing. No major school is going to waste any more time on that guy, man. I mean, he might as well go ahead and sit out, collect this money that he's going to collect in this buyout, and then come back at a lower tier team in the Power 4, like y'all saying, a Virginia Tech, a UCLA, something like that. But if Texas came open today, they're not looking at him. If Ohio State came open tomorrow, they're not looking at him. Michigan not looking at him. None of them schools are looking at this dude, man, because he's not. For one, he doesn't have a personality. 2, his players, they play hard, but they ain't necessarily. He's not a player's coach, in my opinion, man. He's not going anywhere. But if he wants to coach, he can go coach at Virginia Tech or someplace like that. But nowhere that wants to win a national championship, that's for sure.
Doug said Piggy 2 should try Kelly. He has kids at LSU in high school that want to play for him. Believe it or not, he could flip them.
Yeah, but I think he need to get out the SEC. He ain't gonna. If you couldn't go nowhere with LSU, you ain't going nowhere. So you can buy SEC.
that's exactly it right there.
Yeah. Doug, and that's the key. He can't keep a stab, bro. He can't keep a stab. Coaches don't want to be alongside him too long.
If you saw the game Saturday, you saw him every time. So he was in his assistant's face yelling something when something went wrong.
Yeah.
And to put the icing on the cake, his last 2 losses were against his former 2 defensive coordinators.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Let's switch gears real quick and let's look at some of these awards that we think will get handed out in December. Who would you get an Outland Trophy to today as the nation's best lineman?
We doing that's offense and defense, right?
Yeah, they either one can win that award.
And then is considered defensive end in there too?
I don't know. I thought it was more or less
the Outland was the
interior
best interior lineman.
Interior
lineman.
All right, so I'm gonna go with nephew from Iowa, man. The center, Logan Jones, man. Nephew.
Now I thought the Outland was just offensive or defensive line.
Yeah, he a center.
No, I'm saying because I put a tackle down.
Yeah,
that offensive. Yeah, I don't think it includes D ends though.
Yeah, I don't think it includes defensive ends.
I think it means D line, nose tackles, down linemen, and then offensive linemen. I'm not sure if it includes D ends or not. I'd have to look that up.
Nah. That's it's O and D. It's any line. Kelvin Banks won it last year, so
okay.
Yeah, a tackle can win it.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, a Texas player won it the last 2 years, but I didn't say nothing about that.
Now one of our I think what I do one in what
22,
23 or 22. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, go Pose. We probably got the same player. Go ahead.
I got Spencer Fano, tackle Utah, 92.7 PFF grade. Enough said.
Yeah, we didn't have the same player. I went with Caden Proctor. You know, big boy catching screen passes. He going out the Wildcat.
Yeah.
You know, he look a little different out there.
For this one, it was tough, but it was kind of easy. I went with a leader. Having a freshman quarterback, number one team. I went with Carson Hinsman from Ohio State. I think the way he's been able to see things and be able to keep that freshman at bay. And when you're a center, you protect a lot. It's a lot on his shoulders, having that freshman behind him. I went with Carson Hinsman. I wanted to go Searfield's way, but I went with Hinsman at the center position.
I didn't have one for this. I was gonna go with Caden McDonald, but so I just pulled out.
I don't know. I like the kid from Utah, but also like our right guard at A&M, Chase Basantis.
Those are all good names. Now listen, Mossberg just threw you two Ohio State guys something, man. So if Florida State lose another game, y'all leave him alone. Y'all leave him alone, man. Leave him alone. Leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone.
Yeah. That's why he try to get on their good side, because he don't want to hear it.
Nah.
Nobody we ain't letting up on Moss. I can't wait for Zay to cut one of them throwback shorts of him when he was all geeked up.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the season, and we trying to tell him to pump the brakes.
Yeah,
man, just so full of excitement.
Moss is officially an Irish guy to me. Ain't no similar to talk to him no more.
Call me an Irish.
I guess another name you could have thrown out there would have been the D end from Texas A&M, Cassius Howe.
But if we talking about D end, then the dude for Miami. He
no defensive ends, y'all. Just the interior linemen on offensive defense. No defensive ends.
Let's go. Let's go
to
on to the next.
Cousin Andrea, appreciate you watching as well.
Yeah, who y'all got for y'all's Buckus Award winner? The nation's top or best linebacker in the country.
I think me and Zay probably got the same guy. This Rodrigo's kid from Tech.
Yeah.
He a tackling machine, bro. He's a tackling machine.
Man, he just be around the football period, man.
Man.
5 forced fumbles, 2 interceptions, 4 pass breakups, 34 solo, 35 assists, He always around the football.
It's a position I really didn't look at the linebacker position much myself. I'm still looking at it. I'm gonna definitely have to check out Rodriguez. I haven't really seen Texas Tech much this season, so I'm gonna definitely have to try to check them out this weekend for sure.
Well, I wanted to look outside the box a little bit, probably find a name that I knew wasn't going to be mentioned, or I thought wasn't going to be mentioned. I went with Owen Long, the linebacker from Colorado State. He leads the nation in tackles with 103, and that's through 8 games.
That's cool. I'm going with my Buckeye, Arvell Reese. Ain't nothing better in the game right now. And of course he shares a lot of tackles with a lot of great players on that defense. So although he has a nice amount of tackles, he may not have the most tackles in this linebacking group. But that's because that guy right next to him, I really believe that they're 1 and 2 on the linebacking list coming out for next year's NFL draft. Big, strong, fast linebackers. That's what you want. And they doing their thing. And they're sharing tackles. That's why, neither one of them will be in the tops with tackles.
Just to be, I took a Tech guy, but it's the other linebacker at Tech, Bailey.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's around the ball all the time. Dude he leads the nation in sacks right now.
Yeah.
So I went with another Tech guy. That just proves that Tech defense is
That's
something.
big. Yeah. You know, if your linebacker is leading in sacks, that means that front four is handling business and making it easy for that linebacker. So that's the sign of a pretty good defense too.
Yep.
Or you ain't got no edge rushers.
Nah, they lost that.
But you gotta understand they all tying them linemen up, which is allowing them linebackers to eat and do their thing, and that's really what you want that front four to do. You want them to open up so them linebackers can go fill them gaps and do what they got to do right there.
Yeah, they run a hybrid type of defense too, where their outside linebacker they're rushers too, you know. So, but they lost that big boy in the middle. I'm curious to see how them dudes do these last 4 or 5 games, because that big boy was eating up. He was eating up guys on that offensive line for sure.
All right. Who y'all got down there? Y'all's Ray Guy Award winner at this point?
Nobody for me.
I went with
Yeah, I left that one off the list too.
And a kicker.
Yeah, I went with Cole Maynard, Western Kentucky. 49.3 average, longest is 71 yards. He got 10 kicks inside the 20. I mean, it don't really get no better than that.
I'm not even going to try this one. I'm just going to take a kid out of the University of California. His name's Brooke Henry.
He's a good kicker.
He's from the high school I used to work at.
You can tell Zay the youngest cat in here. Zay be doing his homework.
Plus his dad owns a Cajun restaurant down there in Manville, Texas. So got to go there and eat when you're down that way.
I like it's crazy for me. I can't remember the name of Virginia's punter. Just thinking of the game, I looked at the game when we played Virginia, seeing how they punted the ball. I like the way they punted. I'm gonna try to pull his name up, but that's who I went with. Just thinking of the punters that I really had a good watch throughout the season. He was the one that really gave us fits, and that's really the one game that I could really remember as far as seeing punts throughout the season that I really watched this year.
Van Duzel, you said that kid was from Western Kentucky?
Yeah, the kicker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He gonna be on Texas roster next year. They're gonna be in full. They gonna need a punter. If Boltmeister's a senior, they're gonna need a punter. They're gonna be coming after that dude because they're gonna need a punter.
Look. Rob won it all, y'all. Rob on the podcast talking like he got the Texas money in his pockets.
He probably a part of the booster though. You never know.
He coming next year. He said we got him.
You never know.
If I am, it's a secret. Who's the best place kicker? Who out there kicking 60 yards?
I mean,
give me the kid from Kansas. Sorry, Zach.
Yeah, he good. Our dude won it last year, but he missing too many kicks this year, man. I don't know what's wrong with him.
I saw that, Poe, because I sure was looking at him.
Yeah, he won the award last year, but he missing too many kicks.
I took Peyton Woodring, the kicker from Georgia, 9 out of 10, his longest 53, and he 27 out of 27. Perfect for extra points.
Yeah, I took Hawaii's kicker. He 100% on all kicks. He got over 35 kicks. So, I mean, 50 plus, 100%. 49, 48, 100%. He 100%. So, I mean, it don't get no better than 100%.
And it's another Grammatica out there, too.
Yeah, I was the same with Zay, too. I mean, you can't get better than that as a kicker. Same exact thing for Hawaii.
Yeah, I think he kicked for Stanford, Poe.
What? Grammatica?
The Grammatica?
No, I think he South Florida or something. It's somewhere
small school like UTEP or something like that.
Yeah, he is something. He is small
school. He kicked against Texas, I think.
Yeah.
If I am mistaken, it might be South. No, it might be South Florida. Yeah, it is South
Yeah,
Florida.
I think it's South
Yeah, it
Florida.
is South
Yeah,
Florida. Yeah, that is right. It is
Yeah,
South
you know
Florida.
what they did? This I believe they played against each other, so I knew it was one of those schools.
yeah.
All I know is I ain't taking A&M's punter or damn kicker or offensive line.
Look, I'm the same way over here. I ain't too mad at my punter, but my kicker, nah.
Yeah.
All right. Who's your Thorpe Award winner so far going into towards the end of the season? Who y'all got to win the Thorpe Award?
Now I got the transfer that played at LSU, man. The Lang dude, he locks him up. He lock up. Now I seen lock up corner. He's the lock up corner, man.
I went with Post Boy. I went with Leonard Moore. Long, athletic, just getting better week by week. I think he's one of the reasons Notre Dame is on this streak, not letting anything get his way on the defensive side. So I went with Leonard Moore.
I feel like Death Row Records right now. Like I feel like Snoop. I feel like y'all ain't got no love for my Buckeyes, just nowhere.
Shit.
Man,
Already shout out to
Caleb, easy. Caleb should have won it last year. Should be going for back to back. It's all good though. They gave it to some bum from somewhere.
That
Yeah, I
was
mean, I went.
early.
Go ahead,
no,
Sean.
you good. Go ahead, bro. You got it.
Yeah,
That's your boy.
I went Caleb right here too, man. Listen, if he don't win the Thorpe Award this year, we could say this guy got robbed out of 3 of them, and I think that would be a travesty.
I'm going with him as well. But just to throw, I mean, just to be different and throw somebody out there, I like the kid out of USC, Humphrey, or no, I'm sorry, Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald. I like him just to be somebody different. But yeah, it's Caleb, and it's not close.
What's
Yeah, I think
Caleb's stats, by the way?
I ain't see.
He
I
ain't,
know
he
you
ain't
seen.
got crazy
Y'all
stats.
got to
I know you
understand.
I know
We
you seen the dude for LSU, SEC, Sean. I
Do
know
what?
you seen him. Number 4, he locked everybody up.
Yeah.
He locks
LSU got some
everybody.
DBs. There ain't no doubt. That whole secondary.
Yeah,
The
he
crazy
locks
thing, he
everybody
stands
up.
out. He stands out even like in the A&M game. Like he did stand out heavily in that game, which is crazy for a team to be getting spanked like that in a corner. Like you said, I mean, he stood out in that game. So, I mean, you definitely have. I agree.
That whole
so.
secondary policy and all them boys back there.
In my opinion, I think Downs is the best player in college football. I think you can't go wrong with handing him this award, and he does a lot of things I believe the reason why the defensive coordinator is so successful is his versatility. But that's just my opinion. But I'm gonna go with my boy, man. I'm gonna go with Leonard Moore. Uh best best slot receiver in the country. Makai Lemon. They move him from the boundary to the slot. 3 targets, 2 catches, 28 yards. Uh, he wasn't even targeted against NC State. Uh, we seen the first game of the season. Tony was burning Notre Dame up. They move him from the boundary to the slot. Tony is quiet for the rest of the night. Against Texas A&M, we know what they got. Concepcion and Craver. He gave up 1 catch for 11 yards. So I'm gonna go Leonard Moore.
That's, and nothing against just seeing it, but I mean that you brought it up exactly, that NC State game. That was the game I seen. That's a huge, like he's tall, freak athlete. He literally allowed no catches, and his coverage is like a blanket, man. Like it. I like him at LSU's. Nothing against Caleb Downs, but like I think if Caleb Downs was at the corner position, I think that's the only thing I hate about when some of these, because he's not playing corner.
Did you not hear what he said? Caleb Downs is all over the field.
I know.
You ain't sound like it.
Thorpe is cornerback. It's not all over the field.
Okay.
I mean,
you good. I mean,
I'm just
Caleb
saying.
Downs is a Swiss Army knife of that secondary. That dude plays anywhere he wants or needs. Wherever they need him, he's going to do it. Safety, corner, slot, nickel, dime.
I totally agree.
Water getter between the plays. It don't matter. That kid going to do it all.
Yeah.
So, well, my question would be: is it something that's going to come down to the stats, or is it just going to be natural, like you saying? Is it? I mean,
but here's something that has to be understood.
Real quick, if it comes down to just how do you affect the game, it's going to be Downs, hands down.
Right.
Sometimes I think you have to take the overwhelming better player on the overwhelming better unit. Like, it's just that simple. Like, this is the best unit in college football. It's not even close.
And here's one thing. Here's one thing y'all really not thinking about, man. And I told y'all this before the season started. I told y'all both these offenses and defenses were going to be something to see. And we actually have 3 players on this team who are tops at their positions. Now, if they were somewhere else, and I probably even could throw a 4th one in there, if they were somewhere else where, you did have a hungry coach that want to get his receiver the ball this many times to make sure that he gets this Heisman and all of this and all of that, they would get that. But we have so many great players here at Ohio State. You can't fault these players for this, because they're not going to have the stats that you guys speak of your top guys. They're not going to have them. Why? Because the person right next to him is just as good as he is. Example, Tate and Jeremiah Smith. You got Jeremiah Smith. They double, triple teaming him. And now what do you see? Now you're looking at Tate like, hold up, time out. So is he the best receiver in all of college football? Now they're looking at him like that, because not only does he have the receptions, he don't have a lot of them, but if you're watching the way he runs routes, if you're watching the way that he blocks, if you're watching the way that he catches the ball in traffic, if you're watching all of that, you're saying, show me a better wide receiver than that kid right there. And then you got Jeremiah Smith over there on the other side. So, I mean, we just have so much talent that we get forgotten about because all of these other cats got all the stats. And same goes for, that's why we hardly ever get head coach of the year award, because they're like, oh, it's Ohio State, you're supposed to win. That's supposed to be everywhere. It ain't our fault that we never have a decline. We never drop off. We'll have it in the past, I don't know how many years, but that's not our fault. But we never get coach of the year.
He would never get third base. The third base coach of the year, he would never get it. Come on, next question.
Man, but I mean, y'all got it cut it. So what? So therefore, we're the only school. We're the only school.
Coach of the year is for a bad.
So listen, Poe. That just speaks of our greatness. That just speaks of our greatness to say that every single coach that comes in is in a better position than any coach in college football. We'll take that third base thing, man. Let's rock with it. And we stay like that. We don't fall off.
Y'all promote within. So if somebody get fired, it's because it's something they did. It ain't because y'all's team, y'all's recruiting. Because y'all always gonna be up there with that.
Why ain't everybody always up there? Y'all the most winningest program in all of football.
You right.
Why y'all ain't always up there? Why Alabama ain't? Why Georgia ain't? Why Texas ain't?
They are.
So why are we the only ones that can get a coach on third base? That's what I want to know. Why can't Alabama get a coach on third base? Why isn't Alabama's coach being talked about as being on third base when he got this job?
No, because he
ain't nobody said none of that stuff, but only Ohio State. Y'all can miss me with that one.
He wasn't from within the program. He came from somewhere else.
He's coming from he's at a dynasty, the head coach of a dynasty. What base was he on When he got the job, what base was he on?
But now, if it was
Somebody
given
tell me
to
what base
somebody
was he
who was
on?
already on their staff, is what he's saying.
What base was that head coach on when he took over for Nick Saban? That's what I want to know.
Well,
No,
ask
Y'all trying
yourself
to keep
this.
coming at me and mine.
No,
It's-
who
We're not the only ones out here.
It's
who
people down
left?
there.
Who left once he got that job? Who left? Alabama
Who
lost.
cares? It's a program. The school is bigger than the name. All of these
Oh,
schools.
listen. Okay, you said you're spilling about Ohio State. We hear you, bro.
No, what base? What base was he on?
Only got 3 national
What
championships.
base was Teron Moore on when he took over for a team that just won a national championship? What base was he on?
First.
Oh, good Lord Almighty!
Everybody left. Everybody left.
Everybody left Ohio State from last year. Stop with the excuses, including offensive and defensive coordinators.
Teron Moore took over. He had 20 plus seniors, man, and them dudes played. We
knew y'all was gonna do this. We lost everything too. We lost everything too. Y'all call it third base. We call it a standard.
Okay. Well, next
we lost everything too.
I don't know why you wasting your breath.
I know. I don't either.
I don't know why.
All I'll tell you,
man.
Let's go.
Mike
I just be trying to figure out who beat
brick wall with y'all, man.
Y'all got keys. Everybody get keys to the Cadillac.
Not sure.
Mike Elko took over at A&M, and he was in the on-deck circle. He wasn't even on damn base.
I could roll with that. We ain't hear nothing about A&M doing nothing but getting #1 recruiting rankings and stuff because they was spending that bread. That's all I know about Texas A&M.
Who can't coach a lick.
To say a coach didn't start at third base just because he didn't come up from the program is blasphemous. To say that Sharon Moore didn't start on third base because he lost 20 players when y'all seeing us do the same thing. Like we doing the same, we lose the same 20 dudes. What we talking about? Man, we just need to move.
I ain't lost no 20 dudes that played all the time.
Yes, we did. We lost 17.
18.
And our offensive and defensive coordinator, bro.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you, they lost a bunch off that team. They had a bunch of transfers. I ain't even gonna lie.
Why you think we so young? We one of the youngest teams in college football.
We the youngest team in the Big Ten.
We right behind y'all.
Yeah.
We right behind y'all. Like we in the same grade level.
I ain't even gonna lie. I was tripping when y'all was in the playoff, and all of a sudden, portal from Ohio State. I was like, "What is going on?" And coordinators left. It's a machine right now at Ohio State. That's all there is to it.
That's it. That ain't nothing else to be said. Y'all be on here hating, and I don't let y'all get away with it.
How is that hating?
Because y'all won't keep it real. It's a program. It's a standard.
How's that keeping it real?
We don't choose him as the best cornerback in his natural position in safety.
No, I'm not. Everybody has their own opinion. I'm not talking about none of that.
You want to keep it real? Kennesaw State's up on UTEP, 14-0.
Right? And they have one of the best
turnarounds.
Kennesaw State.
What's the next?
And they have one of the best bounce back seasons too. I was reading an article about Kennesaw State. They really doing their thing this year too. Shout out to them.
Who y'all got as the nation's best running back to get the Doak Walker Award winner?
Homer. Justice Hayes. Homer. Ain't even play a game. Homer. Now let's talk Homer.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm going Haynes too, man. I'm going Haynes too for real.
Are you serious?
Alive series, not even dead series. I'm alive series.
Bro, he averaged over 7 yards a carry, bro. I
don't care. I don't care if he averaged. I don't care if he averaged whatever he averaged, because he my pick too.
Only thing I know is Michigan wouldn't even be where they at right now, like with a possible chance to be in the playoffs without him.
I'm not sure because Marshall got right behind him and he put up 150. So he said, "Hey,
Marshall,
if you need me to get down and dirty, I can." Because I see a lot of Hayes' runs. He don't get touched.
Marshall wasn't looking like that at the very beginning.
See a lot of runs. I saw a lot of runs in that game just last week. he wasn't getting touched a lot, and for a long time once he got down the field. So, and then Hayes had 150 right before he came back. So, that says
I
that
mean,
it's something. It's a
I mean,
program where they're gonna run that ball
they ran
regardless
the
of who
ball.
back
Yeah, they
there.
ran the ball 45 times in that game. They both got their touches, so they
Yeah.
both went off. But Marshall didn't hit the ground running like Haynes did to start off the season. He didn't hit
Yeah,
the ground
I'm
running
giving
like
mine
that.
to Haynes too. I don't even have anybody in second place right now.
I'm out
Love
Hardy.
Haynes. Love Haynes. Love Hardy. But
I
I'm
got
going
him second.
Jeremiah Love.
Oh yeah, but I
700,
forgot about Love. So yeah, he in second place though.
758 yards, 9 touchdowns. He has 9 catches, 197 yards, 3 touchdowns. And
I
he
like
shares
Love.
the backfield. And he shares the backfield with Jadarian Price. I'm going Mr. Love.
I was asking questions about this specific question about ND and their players. I'm going with Haynes, 121, 857 yards with 10 tutties, averaging 7.1. And when you talking about 12 rushes, I think what was that, a buck 50? That boy bad. That boy good, and he can run that football. I like Haynes, and I've been talking about him since I think 3 weeks ago. I like the way that boy run the ball. I think he made me think about Mike Hart. The way he run that ball, his speed, his breakaway. I mean, you can't ask for a better back right now. Love is right there. Don't get me wrong. It's Haynes, Love, Haynes. It's gonna be back and forth, but I got Haynes right now.
Yeah, I said it
Listen,
before. My bad. Go ahead.
no shade, bro. Like Jeremiah Love, he cannot be in second place for me. He's only reached 100 plus yards in 3 games. Like his dudes is doing crazy things out here. Haynes, he done reached 100 plus yards every game except for one game this year. You know what I mean? So no shade to Jeremiah Love. He explosive. He crazily talented. He need to stop trying to hop over people though. That's dangerous, young man. But man, they got a two-headed monster too. I don't know which one I think is more valuable. I feel like it's a game-to-game basis over there for me with them.
It's crazy. They're the first.
Yeah,
No,
I got
I
the
told Poe. My bad. I told Poe that his guy, man, he looked like a Michigan back.
yeah, I got Haynes as well. I mean, when you get 100 every game that you've played this year, except for that one, and he's really their offense. Really, you know what I'm saying? They go how he go. So I got to go with Haynes. He's carrying that team right now with a freshman quarterback. So I'm going with Haynes. Who y'all got as the Blitnikoff winner?
We already
Nation's
know who
top receiver.
we know who the best receiver is. You know what I mean? Number 4. But right now, the dude mid-season is the dude for me, the USC dude, the lemon dude. We already know number 4 the best. You know what I mean? But right here, mid-season, I like that USC dude. And he a little guy too, man. He ain't
Yeah,
a big statue dude. You know what I mean? He a slim guy.
yeah.
Be nice.
I like him, and it was crazy because we know what Smitty from O Block 4 bring, but
Yeah.
I was looking at Lemon. Then I thought about Carnell Tate, man. You talking about 17.37 touchdowns, but I went with Lemon overall. He reminded me of Steve Smith in that USC jersey, man, doing this thing, being small, short, stout. I mean, he's just a specimen to have at receiver, man.
Man, listen, I had a few guys that I feel like deserve this award. It's quite a few. I think Carnell and Smitty and even Julian Saying is all clashing with these awards. So I went a little different route, man. I went with somebody that mean a little more to their team for real. Because I feel like you take Carnell or Smitty, I feel like you could still be a next man up type of guy. And even though we know them two type of guys, they're going to be first round picks. Smitty looked like a generational type of talent, but I think we got so much talent in that room that man, it'd be another guy with the same kind of type of numbers. You know what I mean? But I went with Chris Bell, bro. Chris Bell is a monster, bro. Uh, I just seen him play like 3 weeks ago for the first time, and I can't get it out my head, bro. He different. He's another dude that's out here that's just different. So I'm gonna give him his love. 48 catches, 687 yards, 6 touchdowns. I don't think that Louisville team will be nowhere without with him. Without where they at in the season right now without him. If he wasn't on that team, they had plenty of more losses.
Just a quick thought, real quick, since you mentioned that last name, Bell, because there was another one I had on here for UConn, Skyler. Are they related by chance? Skyler Bell from UConn. Okay.
I don't know.
I have no clue, but I also went Makai Lemon, operating out that slot position for the USC Trojans. That dude is a monster. I agree that Jeremiah Smith is the best wide receiver in the nation,
Yeah.
but every single week, they whole damn focus is on that kid. So he's able to open up things for others. But if I gotta choose one, I'm going Makai Lemon.
So,
And real quick, USC is not out of the playoff battle.
and they're not. But it appears to me that once again, being penalized just because you have great players around you. And I keep hearing, yep, he's the best receiver in college football. So give him his award that he could have won last year. We're talking about the best receiver. We're not talking about all these other little scenarios and what this is doing and what that is doing. And he's still producing.
Tell the coach to throw him the deep ball and get out his feelings and run the score.
We playing chess. Mind your business. We know what we doing.
It's gonna come down.
We know what we doing. Hey, we
know Smitty the best receiver in college football, but this is gonna come down to stats at the end of the day. We know.
Hey, that last game of the season, you're gonna start to see everything open up just the way you want it.
That's why when you have that much talent, Moss, it's hard to win these awards because they spreading the ball out so much.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have. You don't have one person that's going to get 80% of your throws. Like you could take the kid from Indiana, Surratt. He got 45 receptions, 10 touchdowns. But
his name is Waffle House, SEC Sean. By the way,
is it?
Yeah, he always.
They got another kid, Cooper, on the list. These are all kids in the top 10 from Indiana. I mean, eventually that's going to spread out to where they're going to be like, you got the kid from Cincinnati, Allen, from Cincinnati, 9 touchdowns on 34 catches. I like that kid too because he was at A&M last year. But I like our receiver, Casey Concepcion. You talk about meaning most for your team.
Yeah.
That punt return against LSU flipped that game.
Man, that turned that game out.
That's the second punt return of the year. He got 7 touchdown catches. I mean, he mean a lot to A&M. But again, we got Craver, Ashton Bethel, Rome. We got a stable of people spreading it around. It's a balance. So those awards are going to go to somebody who gets the majority of their reps of the passes.
But that needs to change this year.
Well, we know they don't like.
They need to give it to they don't like us. Give it to the best players, or just say we don't give it to the player that mean the most.
Well, that's the problem.
To their team, and if you think Jeremiah doesn't mean a lot to that Ohio State offense, you're mistaking yourself.
That's not what I said. That's not what I meant at all with that. What I'm saying is you're basing it out. Now, if you want to give it, the problem is these people don't look at receivers for these awards like receivers. Like just because you run a route and you don't get the ball thrown to you, you could be clearing it out for a Jemiah Smith. Tate could be clearing it out for Smith to come behind him. But they don't see that. They see who caught the pass and got the stats.
Yeah, they're not watching these games.
Right.
Gotcha. So they look at them like they prosties. I get it.
But they also are not sitting around saying, it's an Ohio State guy. We're not giving him the award because he's an Ohio State guy. Come on, man.
It's a lot of that. It's a lot of that involved.
Evidence of that, bro.
Cool out. Cool out.
Let me evidence of that.
Bro, let me ask you this.
Ain't nobody doing that, man.
Who do you think vote on these awards?
Whoever the writers are. They all
The
over
media and they be SEC guys. Why do we be acting like that, bro? We gotta know that the media is ran by the SEC. Why do we not act like that?
And every year, all the awards go to an SEC player. Is
Paying
that
that
right?
money, that ESPN, that ESPN pay all of
That's
their
not what I'm
people
saying.
to push the product, baby.
I'm saying even if it's close, it's gonna go to an SEC guy. Even if it ain't close, they're gonna find a reason to be. Oh, your stats ain't there. Oh, Caleb Downs, he ain't got 100 tackles this
Hey,
year.
but
So
look,
we can give it to
Jeremiah's
this
still
guy.
up there in the
And it's
touchdown, so
always
don't
like
sleep
that.
on him with the stats. He's
No, he
still up
got
there
good
with the
stats.
touchdown, so don't sleep on him with the stats.
Yeah, but what's gonna hurt him is though that Cardinal Tate stats ain't too crazy off of his.
I
Like,
know, and that's what's gonna make it just look even better. Like shit. That mean that mean that O'Brien got to go to somebody, and then y'all gonna be mad about that. And we ain't even get there yet.
I mean, I ain't gonna be mad about nothing. Whoever win it, win it. But I ain't gonna say my boy should have won it. And
To
it
me,
was
if you're gonna
biased
base
because
it,
I already know right now, Downs and Jeremiah Smith for sure. Now Reese, he just threw his hat in the ring this year, but Jeremiah and Downs, like it's really supposed to be a no-brainer, and they are continuing to do what they've been doing. So those are supposed to be no-brainers. There's nobody better, and they're going to have stats. There may be somebody with better stats, but there always is.
That's what the award is about, though.
It's not about stats. It's about the best. It's about the best player.
No, it's about the stat. Yeah, with the stats. We already know who Jeremiah.
No, it's always players with stats. That Doak Award. I mean, most of the time it is, but you'll have somebody from a smaller school with more yards than you. But they're not paying that stuff no attention.
Yeah,
and your record was garbage, so your stats mean next to nothing.
Man,
all right,
listen,
so who y'all got who's your Heisman Trophy winner at this point?
Mendoza.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Right now, Mendoza.
I'm gonna say Vandy's quarterback.
Damn.
Do y'all not know my quarterback stats? Because neither quarterback that y'all just mentioned is blowing my quarterback out of no waters or nothing. And he has a higher completion percentage.
I'm gonna ask you a question then for your quarterback. Since you say quarterback, I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm not saying he's the Heisman Trophy winner. I'm just talking about since y'all talking about quarterbacks. That's all I was talking about.
Who would you go with at
300
quarterback?
yards rushing though.
I got a good question for you at quarterback. You got 24 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Remember this. You got 18 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. You got 20 touchdowns with 1 interception. But then you got 23 touchdowns and 7 interceptions. And you got 19 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. Who you going with?
You first of all, you're gonna go with the person with 0 interceptions. If you just going off of stats, they don't just do that. They look at film and all of that stuff.
Question is, you
so
on the
I just
right
gave
now.
you just gave me a blind test. I just told you I'm going with the undefeated quarterback.
So you picked
Answer the question and you asked me to say something else.
So you picked UConn's quarterback. I thought I'd let you know. And you want Julian for the Heisman.
I'm just saying.
UConn ain't never gonna they ain't gonna never win no award. Yeah, UConn and stuff like that, they ain't gonna be winning no award.
Lucky that's not how they choose these awards.
Yeah, for real.
So Moss, I don't know what type of example that was, but
I would just say
if it's blind, you're 100% gonna go with the best stat.
Yeah, they ain't no
Give me 21 and 1 interception over 0 interceptions.
Yeah, and they won in 8.
Well, when you throw out your Heisman winner, you just gotta say.
I don't have a front runner right now, and if I did, I probably would roll with the Indiana quarterback as well.
Yeah, that's cool. You just got.
I'm not rolling with my QB. I want my QB to just keep balling.
Yeah, just voice your argument about your pick. Whoever everybody pick, you just voice your argument. I got my
Oh yeah,
argument. I got
I
my
don't have
pick.
an argument with any pick. Like I'm not even confident in my pick because a Heisman going to a Big Ten quarterback. Not if it's somebody somewhere else that have comparable stats.
I got Ty
Yeah,
from Alabama right
that's
now.
that's exactly what I've been doing. I'm not gonna tell y'all wrong or why this player shouldn't be, but for my Heisman, I'm going Ty Simpson. 2,184 yards, 20 touchdowns, one pick. He also had 2 rushing scores. And one of the reasons why I like him for the Heisman thus far is that after that Florida State game, man, they buried that team. Alabama need to fire their coach and this and that, X, Y, Z, and that kid's been balling in the SEC. So I'll go Ty Simpson, fellas.
But will we have that as a bad game for Ty? Because now that we see this Florida State team and we see that they are who we thought they were, how is your Heisman favorite not good enough to beat this caliber team?
Sip some tea.
Because that was
I knew
early.
he was waiting.
Listen. Would you rather look bad early or late in college football?
Early is the best.
Definitely early.
I'd rather not look bad at all.
Yeah, and we know that. That's the common sense answer.
But
Yeah.
that
Yeah, he
wasn't
said-
my question though. I said, would you rather look bad early or late?
Yeah. You gotta say early, because
Early.
that mean it was on your coaching did some adjustments. You know what I mean? Like they fixed something. But with the Florida State incident, it just looked like they wasn't even there, because the way Alabama exploded now, and then the decline of Florida State. What's the name? That job should be open.
It's open.
That Florida State job should be open.
It's open.
It's about to open.
Yeah, that job should be open.
Hey, but let me say something. Let me say something though, real quick. How much later can you get than Ohio State losing to Michigan last year, the last game of the season? You can't get no later than that.
But y'all,
Just like you can't get no earlier than the first game. So
I don't think. But T1, I think that was a blessing for y'all, bro. I think that's a totally different scenario. That's a rivalry game. I don't think Florida State.
But we lost late, and it gave us 2 L's though. So that's what the thing is. Is it better to lose early or late? And we just lost late, and it gave us 2 L's, and everybody was crying. They got 2 losses. They shouldn't be able to get in.
But they knew y'all was a good team, though, man.
Yeah, I don't think you can compare the two, man. That's early in the season. We don't know what Florida State is. We really don't know who anybody is.
But we found out they were garbage.
Ty Simpson didn't have a good game this past weekend, though.
Listen, man.
That was probably
that's my
2 games.
Hold on. Time out. I get
right.
it.
Everybody got their opinions. We good. Y'all
can dissect my pick. I'm not dissecting nobody's pick. Whoever y'all think is the Heisman is the Heisman.
That's right.
That's how I'm rocking.
That's right. Hey, but we could spar.
Did you pick somebody?
So it's okay to spar a little bit, y'all.
Go to WTP Sports News pick.
Well, listen. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
You ain't pick yours, eh?
Yeah, I mean, I'm Julian saying. I mean, he about to break the percentage completion rate for a single season. He beat 6-2 Texas. He beat 6-2 Washington. He beat 5-3 Minnesota. He beat a 5-3 Illinois team. He beat a good MAC team in Ohio. I mean, what else can we say?
They beat Grambling.
Stumped Grambling. Stumped him.
He only had 126 yards passing against Texas. That's not good.
Hey, but how many teams out here lost to some teams that they was favored to beat this year? How many of those L's were from your team up in Texas? Y'all was favored.
And what mistakes did he make in that game? Did he make any mistakes in that game?
No.
Mistakes.
So he never looked bad once.
Not one.
He had 126 yards passing. That's not great.
I
think he
mean,
had-
did you watch the game? That's why we said these voters need to watch the
Right?
game.
Did you look at his throw? How many times he threw the ball?
Yeah, he threw 20 times. He has 65% completion percentage.
20 times. That's not a lot at all.
Did you watch the game?
I did.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I did.
making sure.
I did. I mean, do you think 126 yards passing is good? Yes or no?
The way that game went, yes, absolutely. The way that
It
game
was
went,
enough to win the game.
absolutely.
Depends on
Okay.
the style of the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the style of that game,
Yeah,
that was
and
great.
that's what that game was. The game was a chess match, and I think they came in trying to play some checkers or hopscotch or something. I don't know what they was
You
doing.
got to look
Hey,
at the way the game
he
played.
also had 3 balls that hit guys' chests in that game that they dropped.
Yeah,
Let's just
that
be completely-
it really was
Okay.
supposed to got out of hand
Okay,
early.
150 yards passing. Then how about that? You
I'm
still
No.
thinking more 180.
No,
Oh, there was no 180.
It's all
That
about.
was-
It's
more
You
just
talking
about.
about two? You talking about 2 screens that was gonna get maybe 5 to 6 yards?
no, they were to keep drives going, buddy. That was third down, picking up the first downs and keeping drives
Only
extended. No,
7
sir.
yards, bro. It was a 7
No,
yard
sir.
out.
But it was to keep the drive going so we could go score on y'all.
You're right.
All right, my dark horse Heisman is my quarterback.
Who was that? Who was that? SEC, Sean?
My quarterback, Marcel.
Oh, I
Reed.
feel you.
Yeah,
Marcel Reed.
Yeah,
you
he
ain't like
balling.
Marcel Reed.
He balling.
What'd you
I
say,
thought you
Cole?
ain't like Marcel Reed.
Oh no, I love Marcel.
You had him as the 5th ranked best quarterback in the SEC.
Going into the season, I did.
No,
Or
last week.
midway through, but I needed to see him still progress.
When he
I
said
knew,
last week.
now he started running the ball. See, now he started breaking out the legs.
Yeah, he got
Oh.
legs.
Now
Hey,
he's,
he'll give you that rock though.
that kid a baller. He's something different. I mean, so he definitely up higher on my list now. I promise you that.
He is a baller though. Give him
Yeah,
that,
he
but
can
he'll
play.
give you that rock.
Hey, I've been impressed when I've tuned in. I've been impressed. I definitely would take him.
Yeah, that's
Not
a top
over
5.
my quarterback, but I would take him.
I wouldn't take him over your quarterback probably, but he'd be probably 2 or 3. He'd be in the top 5.
All right, y'all ready? Y'all ready for these rankings?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Zay, you did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, you cold with it. Yeah, hey. Ain't no disagreement.
I mean, 16 through 11 didn't change. I just didn't see any change needed there. LSU slipped from 8 to 10. I left OU the same. They put up a fight with Ole Miss, even though it was at home. I think OU and LSU on a neutral field. I think OU probably beat them because both offenses are garbage. Mizzou lost to Vandy, slipped them down. Texas slipped. Sorry. You struggle with Kentucky in overtime, who's terrible. You should have lost. You should have lost both those games, to be honest with you. If Mississippi State had any clock management skills, they win that game. But I kept you above Oklahoma and above Mizzou. Tennessee kept them the same. Shifted Vandy up. Vandy had a pretty good jump from 5 to 10 after beating Mizzou. And then the top 4, I kept the same, except I flipped 1 and 2. The way Bama looked against South Carolina on the road, and the way A&M looked against LSU on the road, made me throw A&M in front of Bama this week.
Hey, I just want to say I am completely on the Vandy bandwagon. I'm sorry, guys. I said they were going to lose 5 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
I'm amending it here on stream. I'm on the bandwagon,
I
dog.
know.
They making the playoffs for me now.
Told you,
We'll know after this week.
Yeah.
This
No,
week could
hey,
be an
no,
elimination.
let's chill, man. I ain't saying we're going to beat y'all. We ain't even got to that yet.
No, they ain't playing us.
You already said they're gonna beat us.
I got Vandy beating Texas,
Who
but
Vandy playing this week?
Texas.
They got Texas. They not winning, bro.
They winning in Texas. They going to Texas?
They're going to Texas.
Okay.
But Texas is playing a backup quarterback though. Arch Manning in concussion protocol.
Oh
Right.
man, I know
So
Kentucky
Arch
better
is
get
not
some
playing.
get back in basketball. God dang.
Which one
I
of y'all
mean, it's
said that's
also-
going to be better for Texas? Somebody said it.
The kid can spin it. That kid
Somebody
can spin
said it.
But
Was it Sean? Was it you, Sean?
no, I just know he can spin it. But that kid, here's the problem. Everybody knows Texas's biggest problem on offense is A, their offensive line, and B, their running game. You're going to put in a quarterback. Arch Manning is at least mobile to get out of the pocket.
Yeah.
This cat ain't.
Oh yeah, he mobile. He mobile.
He ain't as mobile as Arch. He more like a
he's
Garrett
not Arch.
Nussmeier
He's
back
not
there, I
Arch.
promise
No,
you.
he's not Arch. You're right. He's not Arch.
He got
And-
deceptive quickness.
Yeah, he can escape, but he ain't nothing that's gonna light the world on fire when he gets out the pocket. But I don't know about against Vandy. Vandy got a decent defense, but against some of a defense next week, if he had to play against Georgia, that could be a problem.
So we expect a lot of blitzes from Vandy this week.
Vandy doesn't blitz a lot, to be honest with you.
They're gonna have to with dude.
Yeah, they should, but
They should. That's Texas kryptonite. Blitz them.
Vandy's
That's their kryptonite.
Vandy's path to the playoff is control the ball, time of possession, and keep the other offense off the field. That's Vandy's path, and let that little Pavia dude just run around and do whatever he do. But
Hey, what year is this backup quarterback?
the
He's
Texas
a senior.
backup,
He's a senior.
Yeah.
He's
I
been
think
all
he's
over.
transfer senior. Yeah, I think
transfer
he's been on this
senior.
like his fourth team or something.
He's only played real action in maybe 2 or 3 games. He started against Iowa last year when he played at Troy. He doesn't have a whole lot of like big time power forward playing experience. Only a few games. You know, we only need him for one game to be serviceable. So if they come up with a good game plan and play good solid defense and get after Pavia, Texas got a chance to win 13-10.
I don't know, man. He might grab this job by the horns and run with it.
They just got to contain Pavia.
That's a lot of the rumors. If this kid comes in and balls out against Vandy, what are they going to do?
Man, Sark gonna put the Manning back in, no doubt.
It's Manny's job, bro.
Manny ain't on crutches, he playing, bro.
It ain't Sark's call though.
If he ain't on crutches, he playing.
Trust them boosters, so they're going to definitely play Arch because I guarantee you, Sark don't make that call. Them boosters back on the 40 acres down there, they make that call. That's the problem with that Texas program.
So is Auburn? My only question is Auburn and South Carolina really that bad this year in the SEC for all these teams?
They're probably worse.
LSU, Florida. We talking about vacancies and coaches. Are they really that bad to not be above them? I'm just asking.
No, they're terrible.
Bro.
Auburn can't move the ball.
Yeah,
it was a lot of hype about South Carolina coming into the season,
right? And their offensive line is worse than Texas's and worse than LSU's. Yeah. And if Lenore Sellers don't do it, they don't do it.
That's what I said. If Lenore Sellers wasn't playing for South Carolina, they'd be the bottom of the barrel.
Right.
Hey, I actually rock with this list heavy.
Yeah.
The only thing I would disagree with is Mississippi. I would switch Mississippi and Georgia. Didn't Mississippi beat Georgia this season?
No. Georgia beat Ole Miss. That's why they're in
Georgia
front.
beat Mississippi? Okay. It makes I got you.
Yeah. Mississippi was leading the whole game.
So
That's right.
Next week, Vandy is going to be at 2.
I was just about to say with like a couple questions with this list. Vandy going to Texas
2 + 8,
getting that win, knowing they moved up 5 spots, they could possibly jump and possibly go up to 2. Or do you think who do y'all have next week? Who do A&M have next week?
Missouri.
They're gonna win the rest of the game.
This week we got a bye. Next week we got Missouri.
Okay, so Vandy at Texas. Vandy win at Texas. Do you think Vandy could jump Texas A&M in your rankings to #1 just for 1 week?
No.
With a win like that at Texas?
You can't lose on the bye.
Georgia's still sitting there.
Okay.
Ole Miss
Smith dropped on the bye plenty of times.
Did y'all?
Man, plenty of times, dude. It'd be crazy. We'd be like, damn, we ain't even played.
We be setting ourselves up for you, T1. We be setting ourselves up. But no, I know you be on it.
Hey, Zay, am I lying?
Nah, you ain't lying.
I know. I
We
remember.
drop from buys. We drop from wins. Dude, it'd be crazy. You'd be like, that's why we'd be like, they got something against us. We ain't even played.
I wonder if they dropped y'all like 2 spots. I think when y'all had a bye week, they dropped y'all 2 spots.
So let me ask you a question, SEC Sean. I know this is a power rankings list, but do you believe Texas A&M is now the best team in the SEC?
I think up to this point, they've proved they deserve that spot. Like I said, when you roll into Death Valley and do that to LSU, I don't care if their coach got fired the next day, they were down. Death Valley is not an easy place to play. Ohio State people, y'all played Michigan on the road. When Michigan's down, it's not easy. LSU was a brutal place to go play at night, and we cleared that stadium out midway through the third quarter. It was empty. It was all Aggie fans in there at that point. And, to me, the top two are the top two. Bama and Texas A&M are the top 2 teams in this league right now.
Yeah. I was going to ask you, is that a possible 1-2 look? Anybody that could get in the way of that possibility of the SEC championship, Texas A&M?
All kinds of stuff. All kinds.
That's what I'm looking. This SEC could get ugly.
Oh, it can. I mean, you've got A&M with no losses, Bama with no losses, Georgia with 1 loss, Ole Miss with 1 loss, Vandy with 1 loss, Texas with 1 loss in conference, not overall. But Tennessee has 2 losses in conference. But I just think Tennessee has looked better than Texas. That's why they're ahead of them. Missouri has 1 loss in conference.
And Texas,
and a bunch of Ole Miss lost to Georgia. They don't play Bama. They don't play Tennessee. They don't play A&M. Ole Miss has the easiest schedule to get to the SEC championship.
Yeah, and their hardest game looked to be Texas. And
Ole Miss don't play Texas.
No, I'm talking about A&M. My fault. I'm talking about A&M. I think A&M got a nice road, and just to cap it off with a victory over Texas, and I can see A&M beating Alabama or Georgia in the Big Ten in the SEC championship. So I don't look at Alabama and Georgia like that. A&M could easily pop them boys.
Hey, quick question. Why is it that from 9 up, all them teams are ranked, but when you look at the Big Ten, everybody from 8 up got the same record, and it's only like 4 of them teams ranked?
Half those teams shouldn't be ranked. I'll be honest. I'm going to be dead honest with you. OU shouldn't be ranked. LSU's not ranked anymore.
Missouri ain't no different than Minnesota, Washington, USC. All of them might pop Missouri.
I mean, I think
USC ranked again.
If you want my honest opinion, I think you should probably have maybe the top 6 in the rankings. In the top 25.
Man,
I don't think Texas is in there either. I think Texas is in that next out, Missouri, but I think from 6 up should be in the AP poll, and that's all I see from the SEC.
I was watching college football live on SEC ESPN right before I came onto the podcast. They was talking about the possibility of 5 SEC teams getting in. And see, that's what I talk about this ESPN thing where everybody on there, they're promoting the dope. The dope is a SEC. So what they doing, every chance they get, brainwashing all of y'all, brainwashing y'all. The SEC is great. Now the talk is, will the SEC get 5 and the Big Ten only get 3? And that's all the talk. 5 for the SEC. Like it's really unfair for ESPN to be ahead of the SEC. That's unfair.
From 5 up could make a case for the playoff right now. Now that's going to shake out, of course. But
I hope that. Okay, you talking about this week 5 because I see Texas at 5 last week.
No, Texas 1 loss and Texas is gone.
Well, that's actually 2 weeks ago, because we didn't do one last week. That's actually
Okay.
I missed it last week.
Okay.
So this is actually from 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But Texas can't lose another game because that'd be 3 losses. And they got Vandy and Georgia and A&M left.
And we're spanking all their ass.
You ain't doing that. That ain't gonna happen. We gonna hang 50 on y'all in PKR.
If we get Michael Tabb back, bro, we ain't losing none of them games. I'm telling you right now.
You can have Michael Taft. We ain't stupid enough to punt it to that Niblick kid. That's the only reason y'all got 6 wins. Yeah, without him, y'all 4-4.
Hey, there's always a reason why somebody win a game. If that's it, we take
on the other team.
We take it.
1 loss for Texas, they're done. 1 loss for Tennessee, they're done. 1 loss for Missouri. There's just so many teams. But yet, if Missouri beats A&M, Missouri's right back in the mix.
If you look
and
at
then it becomes, then you get down into tiebreakers. Who's got the best? A&M, Ole Miss, Bama, Georgia. Whoever's 1-loss teams, who's the tiebreaker go to? You got to try to figure all this head to head because they don't all play each other. Who played who? Who played? It's going to be like the Big 12 was last year. Watch.
Yeah, I think this year that 2-loss SEC team going to be possibly a 4th or, like T1 just said, possibly a 5th freaking team in the playoff. I mean, the way that
say we're getting up 5 and they don't be putting that.
It's crazy to say, but just the way I look at it right now is 5 SEC teams. If the playoffs started today, out of the top 12, it's 5 that's going to be in there.
In my opinion, fellas, I don't think the only way the SEC is going to get 5 teams is if Texas runs the board. I don't believe in Vandy. I don't believe in Tennessee. The first 4 or the strongest team, they'll remain in the top 4, in my opinion.
That's where I'm at, Pope. Is I think the top 4 are the top 4 in this conference. And I think they're all 4 almost locked into the playoff. And then it's just a matter of can Vandy, Texas, flip the script. And if Texas runs the table and beats Vandy, Georgia, and A&M, yeah, they're going to be in. No matter what you think of them, they're going to be in. If they run that gauntlet.
Hold on. You just said if Texas beat who? A&M, Georgia, and Vandy, they getting in the playoff?
Yeah.
Well, we got to beat Arkansas, too, though. We got to beat Arkansas.
Oh, yeah, they got Arkansas, too. But if Texas pretty much has to win out.
Yeah.
They have to go 4-0, and it's Vanderbilt, Georgia. It's Vanderbilt at Austin, at Georgia, Texas or Arkansas at home, and then A&M at home. They run that 4, yeah, they're in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Again, that's going to start the
book my seat.
Look at it. Got it.
But the difference is you ain't going 4-0 in that stretch.
Right.
I see. I'm telling you right now.
You can go 3-1, but I can promise you that last game of the year, you ain't winning.
Hey, you got them at 7 right now in that SEC ranking this week. Because you have them there for a reason, SEC, Sean?
Have them 7? Nah. Just where I figure they should be. When Vandy beats them, they might slip down below Kentucky. We might kick them out of the SEC. We send him up there to the Big 10.
Oh, they'll run the Big 10.
Oh, here we go. Y'all done lost to the Big 10.
Hey, man, we ain't scared. We ain't scared of nobody. If you see that slate that we done scheduled, we ain't scared of nobody.
You gonna see more of those games coming up.
Oh, for sure. We ain't dodging nobody. We want all the smoke.
So yeah.
Oh, as why you on here, T1, man, City League TV, man. We appreciate you, man. Shout out to you, what you've been doing with the Football Friday night. I talked to a lot of people, man. They really appreciate what you out there doing as well, and they love tuning in, man. So we got basketball season come out, so make sure y'all get used to seeing these faces around the city. We're gonna be popping up in your high school gym for this basketball season. So we're not asking for no fireworks, but give us a show when we in the building. we definitely want something to talk about, and we're gonna be there to get it all, man. So when you see us in the building, just know we coming for all the goodness of the youth, just trying to put on something for everyone to see across the world, man. And we appreciate everything you do with that as well, T1 City League TV.
Who,
Respect.
who in the City League Championship?
They don't do the championship no more because so many of the teams make the playoffs.
Okay.
Like both of the teams that will be in the championship make the playoff, but they got to bring that championship back. Hey, something that was dope though, that Linden and East game, dog. So I'm walking up to the game, and the line is all the way back to the bridge. You know what I mean? Y'all, if y'all been to East Stadium, the line all the way back to the bridge. So I just get from up under the bridge, and I turn the corner and I see the Buckeye guy in line, and he way back. I'm tripping like, why is the Buckeye guy standing in line? So, I was able to go grab him. I'm like, Buckeye guy, come on, man, come on me, man. The cat's looking at me like, who is you? Like City League TV, man.
Yeah.
Follow us on YouTube. Hey, we gotta change that on the thing on the bottom too, for the YouTube thing. But anyway, that was dope. We walked straight up to the line. City League TV representing. They know us. They love us at all the arenas and stadiums now. So, that was pretty cool though. And he gave us our shout out too. So that's good footage we got there with that too. So that was big. So big up to the Buckeye guy. That's my guy. Been my guy. He came when I had my little league Bengals. He came out to the field one day and took pictures and signed autographs and all that. So if you know Buckeye guy, you're a real good guy, and he ain't shy getting out there with the community. So big ups to the Buckeye guy.
Yeah, I seen him at the Linden game. I was about to waterboy him, but I had my brother with me. I was about to waterboy him.
That's what I was about to say. I was about to say what? You was about to tackle him?
Yeah, I was about to waterboy him, man.
He was in that turkey bowl mode.
Yeah. I seen him. I had blinders, man. He got to me. I said, "Oh man, I got my big brother with me, man."
Yeah, he Linden alum along with my parents, man, and they represent Linden, man.
Yeah,
Y'all know how
him and my brother went to Linden together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool stuff, man.
All right, y'all. If we ain't got nothing else, man, we can go ahead and wrap it up, man. We'll be back again tomorrow with my man Parlay Poe and FanDuel Zaya. With Parlay Poe with the bread, FanDuel Zaya covers the spread. Tomorrow, at what time y'all gonna go tomorrow?
I think Sean gonna fill in and do the show with Poe tomorrow. Whatever time y'all can go, cause I can't do it. And Moss, I don't know if you were jumping on there too.
Yeah, I'm actually free tomorrow. I'm good. So
all right, well, you and Poe.
Hold up, bro. Hold up. How free are you, Mossberg?
Right.
I'm free.
He gonna throw in the text and be like, "Hey man, I'm about to go get this bread."
I'm gonna get that
every time
coffee.
y'all say that, that's what
Coffee
happens,
run.
man. Don't be jinxing me, man.
Hey,
The coffee run come first.
Yeah, we in the middle of switching seasons at work, so it ain't as easy to hop on when I'm at work right now. We switching over for Christmas right now, man. It's tough.
Oh yeah, I try to get a write down too for that risk reward sleeper and all that too for y'all, because I like that too. And I hit you up in the chat Parlay Post so we could chop it up sometime. Sit down for a little explanation of it more, so I can get a vivid view of it. Because
let me know what time y'all going. I'll set the stream up for y'all though. Whenever, it don't even matter.
Cool.
Hey, hold on. Y'all not doing 12 rows this week? I look forward to that show.
I tried to get somebody to do it on Monday because I couldn't do it on Monday. That's why I was in the chat asking if anybody wanted to do it. It was supposed to be on Monday. 12 rows to a title.
We could 12 rows into the Parlay Pro with the bread FanDuel. You know what I mean? We could do
No,
it.
I mean,
we'll do that.
Y'all got makeup time to do it on Friday. That'd be cool to drop it on Friday too. Somebody can do it. I can't do it on Friday either. Though. I work the whole week.
Hey, y'all know they always can be recorded, and then you can throw it in there at that time and that day.
Yeah, we usually pre-record on Sunday. I
do.
work
Yeah.
Sunday all day.
Oh, okay.
Just let
I'm
me
telling
know.
you,
Hey,
they've been killing us.
I straight up say, I mean, we take that week off. We need to try to get one in this weekend, though, or at least because I want to try to get ours out before the committee come out.
Right.
You see, the committee come out next week.
Yeah. Man,
So I want to try to get ours out there, and then we can always see where we are based on the committee. So
yeah, I'm trying to go see Shohei, man. What's up, man? Shohei been going crazy out here.
And I've been posting it on X, formerly known as Twitter. I've been posting pretty much a lot of
I can
stuff.
do tomorrow, but I can't do it before 6 o'clock. At 6 o'clock is about when I get home.
Okay, well, we'll say something. We'll do something.
So
figure it out.
Y'all let me know. We'll work it from there. And just an update: Kennesaw State is now up 14-10 for the degenerate gamblers out there, like myself. And James Madison is smashing Texas Tech, our Texas State.
Yeah, I'm about to go watch something.
Shohei.
Go watch New York, Milwaukee.
Philadelphia.
And the Columbus Blue Jackets just beat Buffalo 4-3 in overtime.
Hey, go watch Shohei. I'm telling you, this is the greatest thing you ever seen in your life.
I already know about Shohei, man.
Let's go.
Yeah, Shohei, that dude.
Yeah.
Go watch the documentary on Netflix, Facing Nolan. Go watch that.
And go watch VJ Edge.
That's about Nolan Ryan throwing fastballs at people.
Nolan Ryan had heat. It was the definition.
I'm about to go watch NASCAR, man.
Oh.
Don't play around with it, Poe. Go watch that Kansas City Speedway last 10 laps.
No, go watch the last weekend's race. That locked in the championship for this weekend. This weekend, a championship race.
I could dig it.
You could watch the points. They just doing this number the whole race. Crazy.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here, man.
Yep, I'm out.
All right, y'all. We
Yes,
catch
sir.
up.
Love y'all, man.
Love
Peace out. We was in the building. Now we out the building.
Yes, sir.